The mining process we discussed so far is called proof of work, in short POW. You prove that you did a lot of work in the form of calculating these hashes. This is what Bitcoin uses. It's also what Ethereum started with. But there are some issues with proof of work mining. For a start, it has a really high energy consumption. That's because all these machines for mining require electricity. A lot of electricity. And yes, it's true that for Bitcoin actually a lot of renewable energy is used for mining, but wouldn't it still be better to avoid this high energy consumption to begin with? And there's another problem with mining. Back in the days, it was still possible to mine Bitcoins with a CPU. Eventually, you would need a graphics card. And actually, you can see here, this is an original, very old picture of my own setup. I used to connect 4 graphics cards to a single computer and was mining this at home when it was still possible to do with graphic cards. And I actually even found a blog back then. But now, eventually, people realized you can make a lot of money from Bitcoin mining. And then they started producing ASICs, which stands for Application-Specific Integrated Circuit. And it's a machine which is specifically built for just one function, unlike a CPU or graphics card, which can perform a multitude of calculations. But the advantage, of course, from ASICs is they are much, much faster and also more energy efficient. So they took over Bitcoin mining. And actually now you need really massive ASIC machines to make any relevant amounts of money through Bitcoin mining. And you can bet this is only going to get more difficult. We will have Bitcoin mining only as part of massive mining facilities with supercomputers built for mining. That begs the question, how decentralized Bitcoin mining can really stay in the long term. Fortunately, there's also one alternative to proof of work becoming more and more popular, and that is proof of stake, in short POS. ETH 2.0 is making use of this new method. Instead of proving you did a lot of work, you prove that you own a specific coin. Otherwise, the concept of blockchain stays mostly like we already discussed, but just the mining aspect changes. So what is the advantage? Well, proving that you own a coin has relatively low computational complexity. That means much lower electricity consumption for the whole network. And also, mining itself becomes much more feasible for anyone. That's good for decentralization, because now it's easier for anyone to be part of the network without requiring these massive ASIC machines. There are many different algorithms on how to exactly prove you own a coin in a decentralized way, but at the end of the course, we will take a short look at how this is done in ETH 2.0.